I'm Michael Connelly. I'm an author. I write books, crime fiction, detective stories, and I'm moving into visual arts. And recently I've been executive producer of the television show Bosch, which is based on several of my books.
So, Michael, I know it wasn't your intention when you went to college to become a filmmaker or a writer. Can you tell us about that pivotal moment that changed your life, that made you go, that led you in the direction that you are today?
I was a witness to a crime when I was in high school, and I spent a night in the police station talking to detectives and so forth, and it really interested me. So I was a big reader of crime, true crime and crime fiction, and loved movies about crime and so forth. But you know, it didn't alter my course, and I was heading to school, college, to study engineering, and they used to have at the student union, you could watch a movie for $1 on Monday nights, and I saw a movie called The Long Goodbye, which was based on a book by Raymond Chandler. And even though I later found out it totally played around with the plot, changed the ending, and so on and so forth, I loved the movie, and that led me to the book. And then I read all Raymond Chandler's books, and then I stopped going to class and started rereading the books and studying the books. And after about a month, I decided I don't want to be an engineer. I want to try to be a writer.
Well, I mean, anything that involves writing is you get better at it the more you do it. So if you're going to be a writer, you shouldn't really talk about it. Or if you talk about it, that's fine, but you got to do it. You got to write. You know, and way back when I was in college, I had a writing teacher who said you got to write every day, even if it's only for 15 minutes. That was the key thing. Because if you only write for 15 minutes, everybody has jobs and other things going on. But if you can find a minimum of 15 minutes, whatever story you're working on will never go away. It will always be churning because you know you're heading towards that at least 15 minutes every day.
Any advice for someone hoping to pitch or get in a pilot of the hands like someone like Amazon?
To me, the hard part is getting in front of somebody. Like, how do you get in there? And I think Amazon is more open than others. They actually have an email submitting process. And I know from firsthand of dealing with the Amazon executives that they actually take that seriously and bring people in and hear their pitches based on an email they got.
So, you know, when you talk about the visual mediums, that is just exploding. I mean, as we've already talked about, there's so many now places for television shows and so forth to be produced, and they all need writers. And so I think there's a lot more opportunity out there than there was even 5 years ago. So I think not that it's advice, but I would be excited if this was something that a student was pursuing.